There are moments in life when the world feels too loud, too fast, too heavy, when every message, every responsibility, every expectation piles up until it feels like you're standing in the center of a storm with no shelter in sight. You try to keep going, to stay strong, stay productive, stay normal, but inside, something quietly begins to crumble. This is the story of what happens when the world overwhelms you, and how you slowly, gently find your way back to inner calm. There was a woman named Mira. On the outside, she looked like she had everything under control: a stable job, people who relied on her, a calendar always filled with tasks and appointments. When others needed help, she was the first to say yes. When someone felt lost, she showed up with reassurance. She was the reliable one, the steady one, the one who didn't break. But what no one knew was that Mira was running on empty. Every morning, she woke up feeling already behind. Her heart raced before her feet even touched the floor. Her mind spun with worries she hid behind polite smiles and practiced calm. She kept telling herself, "I'm fine, I can handle it." But deep inside, a quiet voice whispered, "I'm tired." Not the kind of tired sleep can fix, the kind that builds from years of holding everything together. One afternoon, during a rainy weekday, Mira felt something she couldn't ignore. A tightness in her chest, a pressure behind her eyes, the sense that she couldn't keep pretending everything was okay. She stepped outside her office and walked until she reached a small, nearly empty cafe. She sat down, stared at her hands, and for the first time in a very long time, she let herself pause. She didn't scroll through her phone, she didn't answer messages, she didn't plan her next move. She just breathed, and in that simple act, she realized how unfamiliar stillness had become. Moments later, an older woman at the next table glanced over and smiled. A gentle, knowing smile. "You look like someone who's been carrying the whole sky," she said softly. Mira gave a small laugh, the kind that hides 1,000 unspoken truths. "I guess I have," she replied. The woman nodded, as if she had once carried that same sky herself. "Here's something people forget," she said. "When the world overwhelms you, it isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign you've been strong for too long without resting." Mira felt those words sink deep. No one had ever told her that. She had always believed rest had to be earned, and she had never done enough to deserve it. The woman continued, "Peace isn't found in controlling everything. It's found in releasing what you can't." And for the first time, Mira understood that maybe the world wasn't asking her to do more. Maybe it was asking her to slow down. That evening, Mira returned home and made one small choice. She turned off all notifications, just for an hour. The silence felt strange at first, like she was missing something urgent, but then it felt soft, safe. She sat by her window and watched the rain. She breathed deeper than she had in months. The next day, she did another small thing. She walked during her lunch break, even though she used to work through it. She noticed the warmth of the sun, the sound of birds, the feeling of air filling her lungs. It didn't fix her life instantly. It didn't erase stress or make responsibilities disappear. But it gave her space, tiny moments of space where she could hear her own thoughts again. And slowly, she realized something important. Inner calm isn't something you find once. It's something you return to, over and over, in small, deliberate ways. Some days, Mira still felt overwhelmed, but now she recognized the signs sooner. She noticed when her breath got shallow, when her mind got crowded, when the world pressed too hard. And instead of pushing through it blindly, she paused. She stepped back. She allowed herself to be human, not a machine. If the world feels overwhelming to you right now, maybe this is your reminder. You don't have to carry everything at once. You don't have to be available every second. You don't have to be endlessly strong. Your calm begins the moment you choose to put the weight down, even briefly. Breathe. Slow down. And remember, the world may be loud, but your inner quiet is still there, waiting for you to return.